want some? Go get some!
Make sure to like and subscribe, and so much more.
John Cena's retirement tour review. John Cena's retirement tour wasn't just the end of a legendary career, it was a full-scale experiment in how modern wrestling says goodbye to its biggest stars. Spanning multiple brands, platforms, and even company boundaries, Cena's farewell run aimed to honor the past while actively shaping the future. At its best, the tour felt historic, emotional, and selfless. At its worst, it exposed creative inconsistency, backstage turbulence, and moments that undercut the gravity of the occasion. Celebrity involvement further complicated matters. Travis Scott's presence during key moments drew widespread criticism, not just from fans, but from WWE personalities themselves. Seth Rollins, Bully Ray, and others openly questioned the logic of placing a visibly outmatched celebrity in the middle of physically imposing main event stars. Instead of enhancing spectacle, those appearances often disrupted immersion and made pivotal scenes feel awkward rather than epic. That sense of creative drift was most apparent at WrestleMania 41. The match against Cody Rhodes should have been the emotional centerpiece of the entire tour, but after The Rock quietly exited creative amid backstage politics and tensions, the story lost cohesion. What remained was a high-profile match that felt strangely disconnected from Cena's heel-turn arc, lacking the layered build expected from a WrestleMania main event of that magnitude. The tour stumbled with a sudden face turn that lacked proper narrative breathing room. After months of layered reactions and evolving crowd dynamics, Cena's return to a traditional babyface role felt rushed and incomplete. One of the most polarizing moments came when Cena was decisively dominated by Brock Lesnar. Cena later confirmed the squash was intentional, a deliberate move to cement Lesnar as an unstoppable force before stepping away. For a retirement tour meant to celebrate resilience and legacy, watching Cena get flattened without resistance left many fans conflicted. Compounding the issue were several storylines introduced during the tour that never received proper resolution. Feuds appeared briefly, escalated without clarity, and then vanished entirely. As the farewell clock ticked down, these loose threads became increasingly noticeable, giving parts of the tour a fragmented, unfinished feel. Even Cena's final match drew criticism for not pushing him to his absolute limit. Compared to the raw intensity of his bouts against Logan Paul, AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes, and others earlier in the run, the last match lacked the physical desperation fans expected from a career-ending performance. And yet when the tour hit its stride, it reminded everyone why John Cena defined an era. Cena's matches at SummerSlam and Crown Jewel against Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles were among the finest of his career. The AJ Styles bout, in particular, felt like a pure tribute to professional wrestling. Two masters telling a complete story through pacing, psychology, and respect. His matches against Randy Orton, R-Truth, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar felt nostalgic. We missed Adam Copeland Edge versus John Cena for one final time, even when fans chanted for it to happen. But it didn't. SmackDown Showdown with Sami Zayn added emotional weight, while capturing the Intercontinental Championship from Dominic Mysterio completed Cena's long-awaited Grand Slam moment. Crucially, Cena didn't hoard that achievement. By dropping the IC title back to Dominic at Survivor Series, he elevated a younger star and reinforced the central theme of the tour: legacy through sacrifice. His final Raw Tag Team match appearance alongside Rey Mysterio and Sheamus delivered one of Netflix's highest-rated WWE broadcasts, proving his star power hadn't faded even as the curtain closed. The most controversial decision, Cena tapping out in his final match, ultimately became one of the tour's strongest statements. Rather than diminishing him, the submission symbolized a man who had truly given everything. It gave Gunther massive, career-defining heat and positioned him as career killer of WWE's next era. Beyond WWE, the tour achieved something almost unprecedented. AEW and TNA stars publicly paid tribute to Cena, and Cena returned that respect in kind. For the first time in years, wrestling felt unified, not by contracts, but by shared history. His final Saturday night's main event embodied that spirit, blending WWE, NXT, and TNA talent while delivering genuine surprises through the tournament announcement, including appearances from Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona. In the end, John Cena's retirement tour wasn't perfect, but it was honest. It didn't chase comfort, it didn't protect ego. It chose progress over applause, even when the reaction turned hostile. And that choice, more than any win or loss, defines Cena's legacy. John Cena's retirement tour succeeds not because it delivered flawless storytelling, but because it stayed true to the man at its center. Creative missteps, abrupt turns, and unfinished arcs undeniably held it back from absolute greatness. However, the emotional weight, historic cross-promotional respect, standout matches, and willingness to elevate the future outweigh its flaws. This was a farewell built on sacrifice, not sentimentality. And while it didn't always give fans what they wanted, it consistently delivered what the business needed.